Hey guys, BJ Dollar here, and welcome to the Twitter Chronicles. In this episode, I'm going to teach you how to take CPA, combine it with Twitter marketing, and start generating a daily flow of income. For some of you, this will be a life-changing daily flow of income that'll allow you to quit your job, change your lifestyle, start vacationing more, start living the life on your own terms, put your kids through college, all of that good stuff. For some of you, maybe you're serious in your business right now. Maybe you're really into your primary business opportunity. Maybe you're just watching this to learn how to generate leads off of Twitter that you are really going to apply to your primary business opportunity, which I'm still going to welcome that because you're still going to learn a lot. But you might also want to think about what I'm saying here, because you might turn around and use this same information to create an additional income stream for you that will also levy and supply you with enough income to create a traffic budget that generates you leads and sales flowing to your marketing system for your primary business opportunity. Before I go into sharing my screen, and if you know me, I'm a very big believer in that. If I teach you a concept, you're going to see me actually do the concept. You're going to see me actually market. You're going to see me actually fulfill everything that I'm teaching you, because it's something that I actually do. And I'm going to tell you about CPA marketing because it's something that I actually do. But further than that, I believe that anyone who just shows you their pretty face on the camera and teaches you a business concept, now don't get me wrong, some people may teach on mindset, some people may teach on personal development, some people may just talk to you. Maybe they have a question for you that they ask on a video. But if they're specifically teaching you something about lead generation or sales closing or something like that, where they can show you how it's done and they don't show you how it's done, do not fall for that trap. They're not turning around and upselling you of look over the shoulder training. What they're doing is selling you a concept that they don't do in their own world, that doesn't work for them. If I was making $1 billion a day and I knew exactly how to do it, guess what? I could show you exactly how to do it. If I was making $1 a day and I knew how to do it, guess what? I could show you exactly how to do it. The only people who can't show you how to do it are the people who aren't doing it themselves. Okay, so with that being said, now let me tell you about CPA marketing, because I did a video a couple of weeks back as I was getting approved for some CPA networks that's actually still completely spot on. I love when my business intuition is exactly how I describe it and exactly how I feel about it. And I combined it with a little bit of Twitter marketing, but now I'm going to give you some ins and outs, some ups and downs, some in detail explanation about CPA marketing, combining it with Twitter lead generation, and how to generate leads that turn into cash for you. Okay. Notice I didn't say sales. And here's the beautiful thing is, honestly, CPA marketing is so powerful because you can come in, you can get approved for a CPA marketing network like I did. I'm actually approved in about 3 or 4 right now. The main one I run with is Max Bounty, but I'm not promoting any of them. And even if I was, I mean, I wouldn't get any commissions because it's not something that you pay for, which is one of the reasons why you won't hear a lot of marketers teaching on this. And if you do, they figured out some way to capitalize or monetize this training. I'm literally just teaching it to you guys right now. One is an additional module in my Twitter Chronicles, but number 2, because if you guys shut up and focus on this, it doesn't matter what you want in life. It doesn't matter what you want to do in your business. If you shut up and grasp this concept, you can, 1, learn how to start generating a steady flow of income coming in. But just as important, if not more important to you biz operators out there, you can learn a free lead generation strategy that teaches you how to find targeted audiences to put your targeted message in front of that ends up converting your leads into sales like clockwork. Now, guys, if that's not important to you, then you're not in our industry. You need to leave if you don't see the importance of that. But literally, this is why I started doing CPA marketing. Okay, this is what really caught on to me is my mentors are doing $100,000 a day using CPA offers and paid advertising. Okay, now if you've ever heard me teach or if you ever heard me talk about anything, you know that my philosophy as far as marketing strategies goes is Your free leads should pay for your paid advertising, and your paid advertising should pay for your lifestyle. I actually coined the phrase, your free leads fund your paid advertising funds your lifestyle. And that's what I've been teaching a long time now, which is why a lot of the times I start a lot of my relationships with teaching you guys how to generate free leads so that you can generate a little bit of capital so that you can start turning around and using your paid advertising to really scale up your business and build it. But the beautiful thing with CPA marketing is there's a lot of real world actual products. There's a lot of real world actual offers. And if you know anything about my Twitter trainings, Twitter is the greatest lead generation tool for anyone who's selling a real world product or service, or selling anything that someone would verbally admit to needing or wanting. Okay, so without me showing you my pretty face anymore, I'm going to explain to you the concept of CPA marketing and show you exactly how it works. Okay, so this is how simple and this is how awesome it is as I share my screen now. Okay, so if we come over here to my Max Bounty account, which I told you, I'm just going to look at one offer, guys. This is a win an iPhone 6 offer, and just so you understand, a little bit, you don't really need to know everything about this page. As long as it allows social traffic, which Max Bounty is really good at just showing you, hey, if we have a check here, that means we allow it. If we have an X here, that means we don't allow it. If they allow social traffic, then we're in business, because Twitter is a social media engine, right? Okay, so with that being said, let me show you the capture page. Okay. Now, before I do that, let me just kind of show you right here. We get paid $1.55 per lead. Okay, lead, guys. That doesn't mean someone who buys anything. That means someone who literally fills out this 4-5 question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 question survey, right? So that's our capture page, guys. So literally, to do this, we would come down here, we would select a creative, click contextual, get tracking code. We now have a tracking code, right? I would advise you to go to a bit.ly or to go to a Google Links and get a bit.ly or a Google Links shortener, for 2 reasons. Number one, if we come over here to Twitter, which I'm giving away what's going on right now, but I don't really mind because I'm teaching in the midst of it, and we go to reply to someone, you can see after their Twitter handle, we have 128 characters left. That's because overall you have 140 characters that you can send in a message, right? But literally, guys, so if you typed in this long link, look at that. It used up 26 of the characters without us even being able to tell a story yet, right? So we want to get something short, because a bit.ly link may use up 7 characters, 8 characters versus 20 characters. So we could tell a lot more of a story, right? The second reason why is a lot of CPA offers, a lot of pages like that end up not being allowed when you go to a search engine, when you go to a Facebook, when you go to a Twitter, when you go to a Google Plus. They'll end up showing you a weird little message that asks the person if they still want to continue to the page or not. So you want to make sure that your link doesn't do that, because if it does, then you need to pick a new offer. I wouldn't recommend you using anything, not because I necessarily think that it's a bad offer. Even a web page like this might actually load with a warning sign in front of it if you go to bit.ly or something like that first. But it's worth finding out, because if you can avoid that, or if you can find an offer that doesn't do that, then you can create a bit.ly link and you can rush through it, guys. You can literally blast through it. Those are the ones that I call winners. You're not always going to have a winner. You might find 1 or 2 winners, but the winners are going to be what's so vital to you. Because check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the last 2 hours tweeted, I want an iPhone, right? Which means there's no one more targeted in the whole entire spectrum of marketing in general for if you're giving away an iPhone than to find someone who says, I want an iPhone. Look, this is even his first time saying it. He wants an iPhone. That was 9 minutes ago. Do you know we can make his dream come true? If we came over here, we could literally type in, awesome. Well, add your email in the box to win a chance at an iPhone 6 today. And then boom, right? So in this case, I actually just went against what I taught because your max bounty link wasn't long enough. It still left us some characters. But let's say we gave a in-depth answer, we gave an in-depth comment, and then we sent that out. Like literally, you could tweet that, and then all you have to do is hit the tweet button, and I already have sent him something like that, so it's not letting me. But literally, you can hit the reply button and you can message all of these people, which I'm not going to show you because it's all going to say that same message that you just saw, because I actually have physically done this already today. So you understand what that means. But literally, guys, here's some numbers to make your head kind of spin. Okay, it's $1.55 per lead, right? There was 10 leads in the last hour. Let's say that every hour averages that. Now, some hours won't average that because, as you can see, this from 2 hours to 3 hours only has 5 tweets, but most of the time it is 10 tweets, because then from 3, this one goes all the way to 5 hours, and that only took 4 or 5 tweets. But then from 5 to 6 hours, you also then jumped 10 or 12 tweets. So on average, let's say 7 to 10 people, right? That means you have anywhere from 70 to 100 people every 10 hours, which means you have about 250 people a day who are tweeting this one phrase. Okay, so let's say you sent a tweet to all 250 people a day who were sending that tweet out. Now, honestly, guys, industry standards are about 30% opt-in rate, right? But in this one, because it's laser targeted, you know, test your numbers. You might find out that every single person you send that to opts in. I actually have a student who is getting 100% click-through rate right now in his Twitter campaigns. He's also, on top of that, getting a 45% opt-in rate on his actual capture page for every single person who has clicked on the tweet that he sent them. So you might find that your numbers are extremely high. You might find that your numbers are industry average. But if your numbers were industry average, right, and you had a 35% or you had a 30% opt-in rate, you would generate 75 leads a day. Okay, so 75, and let me just actually come over here and switch back to my pretty face for just a second, because I like to do the math, right? As you can tell, I'm a numbers guy because numbers don't lie. So if we take 250 and we times it by 0.30, which would be 30% opt-in rate, we would have 75 leads. Whoops, I just dropped to 60 out of nowhere. 250 times 0.30, 75, okay? So if we did 75 times $1.55, you would make $116.25 a day, which means you would make almost $3,500 a month just off of that one offer, guys. Just off of that one offer. Now, here's the truth, guys, is there's a lot of CPA offers out there. There's a lot of winning campaigns that have at least 10 tweets to 100 tweets an hour, sometimes 100 to 500 to 1,000 tweets a day. I've had some Twitter campaign keywords that tweet 2,700 plus times per day, but that was just an example with not even 10% of that 2,700. It was literally like 8 or 9% of 2,700 with 250 tweets that you could end up pulling 75 leads and $116 plus a day coming in for you over and over and over again. Guys, now, before I go any further, let me just put a big asterisk, a big star, a big note, okay? You might have been feeling like, well, why haven't I heard of this? Why have I been in this industry for so long and no one's taught me that I can make an extra $3,500 a month from CPA offers, from a single CPA offer? So think about this. Imagine if you had 10 of those kind of CPA offers. You can make $35,000 a month. Okay, so why would no one ever taught you that? Well, because there's not a dollar sign attached to that. Unless you're working with me personally, unless you're buying something from me, unless you're working in my team, unless you're buying traffic from me, unless you're in my business opportunity, unless you're buying products from me, I'm not making money off of you reaching your goals. And that's the industry taboo secret that no one wants to talk about. Is this industry was created for normal people to come in, roll up their sleeves, and actually get some results for themselves, okay? But a handful of corrupt people got this information, not necessarily the CPA information, but the information that they could turn around and sell life-changing information like this, and they could be taking the easy way out and get the rich way there. Now, yes, don't get me wrong. If someone's teaching you how to generate leads, if someone's teaching you how to close sales, if someone's teaching you how to build your business because you want to build a business, then by all means, take that path. Like I said, I love MLM. I love network marketing. I love internet marketing. But don't be taken to the ringer, guys. Don't think that there's only one way for you to get to the path to success, and that's by latching on to someone in a business opportunity, paying them every single month, and making sure that you do whatever that business opportunity's 8 core commitments or whatever that is, okay? You can make money without spending a single dime on the internet. It just comes with trial and error. Like I said, that's the basic concept of my Twitter marketing method, okay? I teach Twitter marketing explained greatly in my Twitter intensive product. It took me 12-hour days, all of 2008 and half of 2009 before I was consistently generating 20 leads a day. Now I'm generating 15 plus free leads an hour. All of them are laser targeted leads. And the truth is, if you applied the concepts that I just taught you to any sort of CPA marketing or any sort of capture page marketing that has a real world Twitter keyword list, you're going to start generating lead after lead after lead. Now, there's intricate ways of generating these leads, okay? Obviously, it's not just cut and dry, as simple as it sounds, because you're going to end up in a couple of potholes. Number one, if you tried to send out 100 tweets a day, you'd be suspended by Twitter. You actually have to build up your marketing account to get it tweeting to where Twitter's algorithm system goes, oh, BJ's used to tweeting to a whole bunch of people every single day about his whatever, about his video or about his blog post or about his Facebook or about his business opportunity or about his capture page. I'm going to allow that. And you have to build and build and build to get to what I call as a free account. Now, mine is a free account because I followed that steps. I followed those rules. I built it out. The second reason that you're going to want to really learn trial and error and take your time at it is because on top of getting suspended on Twitter right away, you might turn around and you might find a Twitter keyword list that only has 10 tweets on it entirely. Now, okay, I take that back. Because Twitter's history goes all the way back to 2006 or 2007, every Twitter keyword list is going to have at least 50 to 100 tweets on it. But literally, that might spark some quick income for you, but after that, it dies. Okay, so you have to research in your mind. You have to do some psychology. You have to figure out who's tweeting what. Is it going to be profitable for you? And overall, it's trial and error. You know, the original video, and I may post a link to it below, that I did on Twitter plus CPA marketing, I actually spent 4 hours preparing for the 5 different Twitter keywords that I found. 4 hours, guys, but all 5 of them were Twitter winners, and I showed you how to make over $1,400 a day generating leads that way. Okay, so literally, guys, there's a lot of steps to this, but don't be blind. Don't think that if you don't buy into the latest greatest business opportunity out there and you don't promote it, that there aren't ways to make money. Because literally, like I said, for some of you, that's life-changing income. If I taught some of you how to make $3,500 this month and you actually accomplished it and you knew that you could do it every single month, you quit your job. That would be it. You'd walk in tomorrow morning, you tell your boss that he or she is fired, and that'd be it. You would be a full-time CPA marketer / Twitter lead generation expert. And that would be 100% it. For some of you, $3,500 is a piss in the bucket, if you will. You spend 10 times that on traffic every single month. Yes, some of you do. I have a lot of big name marketers who watch what I do. Literally, for you, you might turn around and you might outsource this, get an outsourcer to do it for you every single day. So it's generating you leads. But then what it also did is it created you a $3,500 per month extra income that you could use for traffic, for generating leads, for generating paid advertising, for building a marketing system, for paying your virtual assistants, for paying the people who help you build your business. We all know there's levels to this. So this information is something that could change the lives of either of you, and it's something that you would want to put into your course. But I gotta be honest, it's not even the tip of the iceberg compared to what I'm teaching this week, and it's not even the tip of the iceberg compared to the secrets that I reveal in my Twitter intensive course. Okay, and literally, guys, here's the coolest thing is I haven't properly shared my story on how the Twitter intensive all came around and how it literally has blown the minds of the multiple hundreds of people who have gotten their hands on it and gotten the privilege and honor of going through my Twitter intensive training. Okay. In Twitter intensive, I teach you exactly what I told you about here, how to generate 15 plus free leads an hour in targeted marketing. I also show you how to build out Twitter accounts, because here's the funniest thing is I actually added that module and I actually created an entire culture back in 2009 because I had a follower who had more followers than I did, who literally sent me a nasty email one day and said, what can I learn about Twitter from you? I had 20,000 followers and you have 4,700 followers. So I sat down on Twitter and I thought about it, and boom, I shot up to 24,000 followers by the end of that week. But I asked her a very important question in the meantime. I said, well, let me ask you a question is, out of your 20,000 followers, how many leads to those 20,000 followers generate you every single day? Okay. So on top of that, instead of, if you're just thinking in your mindset right now, well, BJ, 20,000 followers, like, if they're generic followers, they're not doing anything for me. That's actually not the right concept either, because as I started to dig into it a little bit, I started to create a culture, and I actually started to create a subconscious mind little twerk that turns your turns your followers into your frontline affiliates, that turns around and lets them promote your tweets, aka your offers, for you to their followers. And literally, I've coined a process that I teach in the Twitter intensive that literally gets me 1 million eyes to see my offer every single time I put out a tweet and add this hashtag. And it's crazy, guys. The Twitter intensive is filled with lots and lots of testimonials, lots and lots of my students' results coming in. You get to hear about my buddy Angelo, who had his first $1,000 day online from 15 tweets. You get to hear about a lot of my buddies who have been beating 6- and 7-figure earners in lead generation contests and sales contests over 30, 60, and 90-day periods because they tapped into the power of Twitter and targeted marketing. But most importantly of all is you get to understand and learn and grasp a concept that is the ultimate lead generation tool that's ever been used or explained. Okay, and that's what's so powerful about my Twitter intensive. So here's the coolest thing is if you click the link below, you can actually get access to my Twitter intensive. The Twitter intensive is $197, and once you buy it, you get 3 modules that actually teach you the 3 things that I just talked to you about, as well as this Twitter Chronicles module will be a bonus one in case you haven't seen all of the episodes yet. You don't want to miss them. They're amazing. But I actually, since I released it, I've released 3 new bonus modules, and I have 1 bonus module that no one's seen yet that I'm actually uploading to send out to my Twitter community of buyers. So here's basically why I recommend that you would stop what you're doing right now and get your hands on the Twitter intensive. Is if you haven't just heard it from my lips, let me explain it to you this way. Is it's actually the first of its kind ongoing product that you buy once, because I am what I consider and what I call a Twitter purist. Okay, I literally keep constantly tweaking my own Twitter methods. I haven't actually rebuked any of my original Twitter methods yet, which goes to show you that I know what I'm doing and I can even outdo myself. But what I've been able to do is tweak some of my methods, add some new perspectives, add some new philosophies on Twitter keyword, add some new techniques to how to get a higher converting tweet, adding some different secrets as to get more and more followers faster and how to get those followers to turn around and promote your products for you. More and more things that the Twitter search engine and AKA my different Twitter strategies can actually do for you, including building out your blog posts, building out your YouTube channel and your YouTube videos, building out you a warm market, obviously building you and generating you an income for free with CPA marketing and things of that nature, and just finding you a target audience that really builds you a tribe that you can turn into if you are in the business opportunity mindset, if you are in the make money online mindset, turn you into a team that follows you and does exactly what you're doing so that they can create duplication in your team and you can build it out well. So I would stop what you're doing, and even if you're just looking at my pretty face and listening to me and being blown away by the things that Twitter is capable of, and I would click the link below, and I would get your hands on the Twitter Intensive and go ahead and make that smart purchase, that smart decision, because you're buying a product today that's complete, but it's not complete. Because as I develop new things, as I develop new trainings, as I develop new strategies for Twitter marketing, I continuously share them with my Twitter Intensive buyers. So I would go ahead and click the link below, take advantage, take an opportunity, go ahead and grab Twitter, because the free lead generation powerhouse that you've been looking for in your business, and go ahead and take your business to the next level. I'm BJ Dalla. I'll see you on the rest of the Twitter Chronicles. I'll see you on the next video. And as always, I'll see you at the bank. Take care.